Alright, in this video we are going to actually work through the first node example for 3 variables. We got 3 variables using elimination. Okay? And here's our steps. First we're going to pick two sets of equations and eliminate the same variable in each. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and number this. This is equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Okay? And we want to pick sets of 2. So first thing you want to do is look at your variables and see, are there good variables to eliminate? Well, x, we have an x, a 2x, and a 3x. Not bad, but there's nothing that automatically looks like it's going to cancel. If we look at the y's, oh, look here. See these two y's? If we added equation 1 with equation 2, that y would disappear already. That might not be a bad choice. If we look at the z's, oh, look, the first and the third one, those z's could cancel as well. So it looks like y wouldn't be a bad choice, or z wouldn't be a bad choice. So we just need to pick one or the other. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the y. So again, we need 2 sets of equations. So I'm going to start with taking equation 1 and equation 2, and we're going to combine those together. So equation 1, we've got x plus y plus z equals 3. And we also have the second equation, 2x minus y plus 2z equals 6. Okay. Now, if we add these together, x plus 2x is 3x. Y and negative y, those cancel. And that must happen. You need this, have a variable eliminate. Z plus 2z is 3z. And then this equals 3 and 6 gets you 9. So here's a new equation that has x and z in it. I'm going to call this equation number 4. Okay. So if I have an equation with x and z, I could solve that as part of a system if I had another equation with x and z as well. So let's go back to the original 3 and pick a different 2. The first time I picked 1 and 2, now let me pick another one. So I can pick 1 and 3. So this would be a y and a 2y. Or I can pick 2 and 3, so this is a negative y and a 2y. So since these are opposite signs, I'm going to go ahead and pick these two. So I'm going to use 2 and 3. So equation 2 is x minus y plus 2z equals 6. This is a 2. That's equals 6. And 3x plus 2y minus z equals 13. Now again, I must get rid of the y's. I got rid of y here. Have to get rid of the same variable. Okay? Because it needs to be the same variable that we eliminate. Very, very important. Same variable. So I need to multiply this equation through by a 2. So that gets me 4x minus 2y plus 4z equals 12. This equation, don't need to multiply through by anything, I'm just going to rewrite it. 3x plus 2y minus z equals 13. Okay. So now I'm going to add the 2 equations together. 4x and 3x is 7x. Those cancel. This gets you 3z. And then this equals, add that together, you get 25. So we have a new equation here with x and z in it. I'm going to call this equation 5. So equation 5 has x and z. Equation 4 over here has x and z. Oh, now I can ignore everything I've done so far and start the problem all over and pretend like this is a problem from a couple days ago. So I'm going to take equation 4 and 5 and I'm going to combine these together. 3x plus 3z equals 9 and 7x plus 3z equals 25. Okay. And now I want to do elimination again. Well, I can eliminate x or z. Obviously z looks like a great choice. Since the signs are opposite, I'm going to go ahead and multiply this through by -1, which is just going to change all these signs. So this is going to be a -7x, this is going to be a -3z, and this is going to be a -25. Now when I combine these together, 3x and -7x is -4x. The z's cancel, and then this equals -16. So now we're almost done. So x now has to equal, divide by -4, x equals 4. So now I know what x is. It's one of the variables I was looking for. Okay. Now I can find the z by plugging into either one of these two equations here. So let me plug into equation 4. I'm going to take equation 4 here, which is 3 times x, which is now 4, because x is 4. This is getting plugged in right there, plus 3z equals 9. So this is 12 plus 3z equals 9. Subtract the 12. 3z equals -3, or z equals, divide, -1. Okay. Now I have one variable left to find. Now I have to go back to the original equations. So since I have x and z, I know two of the three variables. I can find the last. Well, it looks like equation 1 is probably the easiest one. So I'm going to take equation 1 right here, which is x, and x is 4, plus y, which I don't know, plus z, and z is actually -1, so that's plus a -1, which is actually a -1. And then that equals 3. So we've got combined up like terms, 4 plus a -1 is a +3, equals 3, subtract 3, y equals 0. So your answer, x equals 4, y equals 0, and z equals -1. And typically you will see that written in this format. 4, 0, -1, and it's just alphabetical. This is your x, this is your y, and this is your z. Okay? So here's your first example.